Okay. Have to enable push to talk today because they're doing work in another apartment nearby and it's quite loud. Hopefully, I'll remember to do everything. Just gonna check my stream and see how the music is. All right. That's kind of too loud for myself now. Yeah. So, kind of figured for today, I'd fix some things that I noticed. For example, I know that there's a bunch of pixels on some of my layers here, over here somewhere, and I noticed that my shirt collar, I don't know what to call that exactly, is kind of off. I must have made my throat larger at some point. So, just gonna start by sticking a darker color in the back. Let's go with a red, I guess. Why not? It doesn't really matter. Can you see it now? It's like right here. And there's some here too, I guess. Yeah. Oh no, I don't think I have. I usually use my laptop for coloring. Oh, I don't have my erase through all layers. Well, I get to do the fun thing. Of going through every layer. Isn't that just a fun bonus? Everyone can see all my random layers too. I don't even, like, what's layer 12? Well, that didn't help. I have no idea what that is. Oh, actually, I think, dang it, my hotkey toggles are changing the way Clip Studio works. Hang on. Let's see if that works. Yeah. Well, there's one. But that's this one right here. Yes. Maybe a smaller eraser. Let's see. Whoops. Ah, there we go. Need to add, just to have these behind my lines, just because I think it looks a little better. Okay, that's not just on my screen. Something I have to find. So I might get caught up in all this. Sometimes I might concentrate just a little too much. Hopefully I don't. I don't have a stinking eraser hotkey. So I suppose I could take this time to maybe, I don't know, talk about some of my inspirations or something. I don't know. So basically, I started a while ago, like maybe a whole year, with a little design. I'll have to pop it up sometime. It's physical, unfortunately, so I can't just bring it onto my screen right. And it started more as a horror themed character. Some scars here and there. Like more the classic anime, I think. Where it's just, the line with the crosses across it. Then I don't know what it was. When I brought it into my clip studio, it wasn't exactly what I wanted to go with anymore, I guess. And I have a couple different designs for the clothing now. Like this isn't even close to what I ended up sketching out for my turnaround one. Actually, that I could probably show. Hang on. Just want to finish the hair. So I use a brush that's kind of transparent. So I really like having the other color underneath as it kind of changes the, I don't know what to call the color exactly. Umber, maybe? Burnt umber? And I know I could just go through and change up each color of the line art, but there's just something about that shining through that I kind of like better. Oops, hit my mouse. Okay, that looks like most of the white. That's yeah, okay. So, give me a moment here, and I'll do the just make sure it's not. Maybe not. Let's see. I seem to remember Twitch doesn't like even implied nudity. So it's kind of... I saved it in a point where I was doing the back and didn't have clothes on it yet. So, oh, here we go. Different version. That's just the front. So, what did I have here? Oh, yeah. This ended up being the basic. Oh, actually, let me see. I might have the original sketch. Yeah, let's see. Let's just close everything else. Oh, there it is. Silly me. Let's close the body first. Even though it's very Barbie doll. That one. Ooh, that's faint. What did I do? Yeah, that's a shame. Oh, there it is, actually. So the hair kind of stayed the same. But as you can see, there's... Hang on. Huh, why is it... Oh, well. Oh. Hey, I've never actually said your username before. Phenomime? How's it going? Awesome, okay. I was always hoping that's the way you said it. What was I doing here? Oh, yeah, I was just talking about kind of the original design. And I totally changed the clothes, I see. More of a punky thing, I guess. Vampire, I don't know. And I don't know what exactly changed when I brought it over. Let's close that guy. Of course, I did it again. Should have done clothes first. I guess I just wanted more flowy thing. As you can see, I haven't exactly decided. I decided to kind of go with Raven because in... Oh. Hey, Arrow. Thanks for joining. And actually, would you prefer the full username or just is Arrow fine? Let's see. Oh, yeah, there's a legend of Raven on Vancouver Island, and that is where my people are from. And so I kind of started to... Oh, okay, awesome. Kind of started to want to go along with that, especially because, like, as you could probably hear, my voice is kind of croaky. I thought it'd be kind of funny. I'm gonna have to add a lot more features, I think, and to make it more obvious. Like, I was gonna have feathers along the cape here, and the Northwest native style. And maybe a face mask, kind of like the dancers have, but less. They're quite huge. I don't know if anyone. Oh, come on. My browser's not working. Ooh, was I actually holding down my button there? Oh, really? That would be a good idea. A Raven style shadow. That would actually be kind of awesome. Yeah, I have a 8-bit Do 02. It's like a really tiny controller. And I went and ooh, it's typing in my browser. Maybe that's the problem. I used one of those for the hotkey for mute or push to talk. Just because I'm worried about the sounds. My mic picks up everything. Oh. Oh, so like it picks up on yours. I have that problem here too, actually. The husband and I are in separate rooms just because he is, I guess, booming would be a way to say it as well. And yeah, it's just better for me to be in a separate area when I'm talking to other people. I have that exact. Yes, I said the same thing. So I'm just gonna add. Change over to my browser here just to show. So this, I'm not too sure what area this is from, but it'd be about the same design. There's a couple others that I found, but they're on Pinterest. Like this one. This is not my exact people, but it usually uses the same styles. Like this is wood carved. And I believe this is probably a cedar bark. And so this is kind of like the style of mask I'd like to do, but much smaller. I'm gonna get back to the art. Hang on one second. So yeah, the one in that last picture is kind of what I want to do on the cape here. I thought that'd be kind of cool. Ooh, and actually going back to the shadow, Raven is the one who brought sun to the people and light. So that actually would probably add a bit more to that idea. Now, I'm not saying that I'm that Raven, but more inspired. As for the outfit, I'm not sure if I'm going to go for this as much anymore. Like, as you can see, I took the shirt and kept that, but I made it see-through. And then I think I was thinking of something else. Let's hide. Which one is it? I've done too many layers here. Let's get rid of line art. That's good enough. And I was gonna go, I think at this point I got inspired more by ice skate. I don't know what to call the ice skating outfits. Oh yeah, I hope they work out, because I just want to bring some of my culture into this, especially because like not a lot of people know a lot of the different native anything really. And it is kind of a goal of mine to make like a full VTuber. So I'd really like to get these hammered in and get it down. I think I have like little wing hairbands here. Not too sure what the idea is in all of this, but we'll see eventually if I get it down. I kind of like this outfit I've done. I do like the more punky rips and everything. Along with the softer details. So, going back to fixing some of these things. I think that's about it for, because that's just going to be the base, which I've clipped the next layers to. Yeah, that's true. I can always add a different model or even make it so I can just have a new outfit. That would be amazing. Oop, I'm bald. I actually made it so I could be bald. Just thought it'd be a bit better to have something as a base for the animation in the PNGtuber. But why not go all the way? I sketch the head, but I don't always keep that after I get the hair on. I think that's just a part of me coming from more traditional. And mostly the fact that I used to only really do pencils. Like, I'm not too sure when I even got a way to draw digitally. Like, I'm sure you'll remember some. Because I'm pretty sure we talked about it before. Right. I forgot what I was doing for a moment. I don't think there's anything outside. Just this part down here. There's some on the face, though. So I do admit, I kind of rushed some things. Because I wanted to try streaming right on Halloween. Just kind of for the fun of that. And I didn't really go through. Well, okay. I kind of did. But obviously I missed some little bits here and there. Like this little bit here. Where I decided to separate the bangs from the back of the hair last minute, because I did like the bounce. Although I do admit, I didn't quite understand some of the settings in PNGtuber Plus, I think it is that I'm in. I was really trying to get separate bouncing, but everything was kind of floating around different timing instead, so I'm gonna have to learn that. Fiddle around with it more eventually. Oh, I forgot about this. I did a little elf ear. I should probably add in a bit more of the line art area. Oh, okay. Even when I'm holding down the M, the other buttons work. Or, sorry, the hotkey for the mic. Good to know. Don't know what I'm gonna do for that later on. Oh, Oh, video tube. I haven't been sure how to say that one. I came along that one too, but I saw more tutorials for PNGtuber Plus, so I ended up going with that one instead. Even then, I still don't exactly see every feature in most of these tutorials, but I'll have to look more into VD. I just realized I'm doing the wrong color here. Hang on. Yep. That, and we will log transparent pixels. Doesn't matter too much, since it's just for finding, or for the clipping layers later on. But I might forget if I don't do it now. Honestly, I could probably... not quite. Oh well. And that one. And lines. There we go. That's kind of making it obvious. My base color, which I went more for just a really bright green, just to kind of, I don't know what to call it, have a iridescent, which is where eerie comes from, iridescent. But that's what I'm trying to get the feel of in the hair, especially. Oh. I forgot to get the... Oops, I just dropped my pen. Hope I didn't wreck it. Okay, I think that's most of the hair. Why? Are you a pain in the butt? Let's see. Yeah. All right, floating clothes. Oh, right. Still have the face. Do you mean break the pen? I've dropped one directly on the tip before, and it's more that it kind of pushes in further. And this particular one, I have snapped it in half by sitting on it. It still works. Just had to glue it back together. Thankfully, thankfully, um, most of the electronics are in the front, so like this one has like a back piece that does nothing. I don't know what would happen if it was an eraser one. Oh, yeah, that's lucky. It just came with it. Which tablet do you have? I think you mentioned this before, but I don't remember. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's right. The screen ones are just better, I find. For my workflow, especially. I just get too zoned in, and it's just easier when you can see it. Ooh, that sounds nice. To have a big one like that. Mine's, I think, a 13-inch. I found a app that works with my Galaxy Tab 8, I think it is. And I'm almost debating that because they're about the same size. And the bonus there would be that it has a touchscreen, which would really help with the rotation. Because I can set that all to the 02, but there's just something more, I don't know, right feeling about the ability to use a touchscreen for that, especially for the zoom and the moving around the screen. Like, I guess I could be using this instead, the navigator. But I kind of forget about that and I always use the scroll bars. Let me zoom out here. Just check that there's no little dots from the only problem. Oh! Oh, yes, yeah. The knob. Yeah. That does sound a bit better because then you can have like just one hand there and you're not in the way while you're doing it. So I can see the bonus to either. Sadly, this one doesn't have the Wacom 1. I guess it's just 13 because there's a couple of ones that go by the 1, which I think it's like 1 by Wacom, which doesn't have the screen. But I think has buttons, which would be a bit nicer. I do remember the non-screen one that I had a couple of buttons, and that was great for undo and switching my tools. I'm really bad with words too. might have to make it more obvious that this is a hand down here at some point. Maybe just make a extra little bit and bring the model down a bit. Okay, well, it's good that you caught me. Ooh, those are probably a good couple of ones to have hotkeys for. I like the idea of the merge layer down. And I probably should have a save. Because I forget to do that. Thanks for reminding me. I think I do have the... It's very important. I think I have the auto set to do every like 10 minutes or so. Just because of that. Oh, get to see all the detail I put into this part. Kind of went for a see-through, but also really went in and did all the folds for the stomach part that is completely covered by my shirt. It's yeah, I probably could have thought about that just a bit more. What'd you say here? Yeah, fair. I can see it being... I used to do that more often back in Paint Tool Psi, because I think they had a limit. Something like 100 layers or something silly like that. I do admit much like my browsers, just have way too many layers. My browser have way too many tabs open. Looks like this one's fine, actually. I don't see anything disappearing. Shirt as well. Right, awesome. I think I got all those little bits, which are the downside to a touchscreen, especially in Windows, I noticed. If I don't get my pen down first, I will have a lot of little dots from my wrist and the palm of my hand. I don't know if there's like a setting that I missed or something. Wow, I really am bad at talking right now. No fair, I wish I was. With the browser tabs and the layers. I would like to not get super distracted every time I'm like going through either of those. Ah. That is very minimal. I actually have 3 windows. And let's see. They actually tell you. Oh no, it's being weird. Oh right, I got the M open. Hang on. Yeah, unfortunately I don't think Firefox tells you how many tabs are open. maybe about 50. And then a third one with my music. And the search that I did earlier for the dancer. Oh, which extension? I have a couple myself, but yeah, I am using Firefox. So if it's a Chrome one, might not help. Alright, I think I'm gonna fix my color here. I'm not very good with the... What's this tool called again? Liquify. But I think I'm gonna try it just to see if I can nudge this over a little. Not quite. Oops, which one did I click on? Oh, why is this so big? Pretty sure it's just the color that I'm on. I'm actually not sure. I mean, I'm fine with it if it's allowed. But I've never actually... Alright. Oh, one tab. I have heard of this one. Let's see if it's available for Firefox. Oh, yep. Huh, it's even available on the Android version. Crazy. This has to be the only tab-related extension I don't have. I thought it was Chrome only. Oh, awesome. Okay. I'll try that one out for a bit then. I do have other ones, but I kind of forget they exist. So far, the handiest one is one that puts background tabs to sleep. Right. Forgot what I was doing, sorry. If I remember. I don't remember what tool it is that I wanted to use for this. Might be Was that mesh transform again? Yeah. Actually, free transform might work. If I remember this right, I swore you could do multiple layers so long as you had selected them. Let's see. One of these has to work, right? Still only the line art layer. It's interesting. Oh, wait, I think I know what's happening. I think it's my base layer. Yeah, that's it. I have it all clipping down to the main one. I think, unfortunately, I'd move the whole top that. Oh, but I could just select the color. That might be the way to go. I probably should have had this as a separate one as it is, but I didn't think of that, I guess. Just because it's supposed to be a part at the top. Oh, oops. You know what? I think I'll make this a whole group by itself. Because you can stack folders, I think. Okay. A little bit more to fix then, but that's okay. It's huge again, isn't it? That's odd. Ooh. But it is working by group. So, it might still help anyway. I see. It took along some of the shirt line art for some reason. So close. Okay. Well, now I'm really confused. Yeah, I suppose so. I don't see why not. Oh, you know, did I only copy one layer? No, that's a copy, copy, copy. Well, I don't remember what I've done here. Hmm. Oh, wait. Oh, there's two folders. uh. All right, I'm gonna have to, I guess, go back a bit because I messed some stuff up. No, I'm gonna have to rely on you guys for any stuff that's happening. My other device doesn't want to connect to my Twitch video anymore. Oh well, at least I could just turn it off now. I still see your chat, by the way, so it was just to make sure there was nothing going wrong. Yeah. I don't know how many times I've done stuff exactly like this, where it's just, what did I even do? Still not exactly sure what the difference here is. All right. So I think I gotta drag the lines back down. copy that. Or cut that, I guess. There we go. Finally got it. Must have a stray mark or something, because that's a bit bigger than it should be. But it should still do what I want it to. I don't always like doing this way. I just find it gets a bit blurry. Mostly in the line art. I don't think it's noticeable from a distance, but it bugs me to come in and then see how much fuzzier it's gotten. Alright. I think I like the look of that better. Not too sure what I've done here. The multiply. Not too sure why this is so much lighter, though. This might have been something I put underneath just to have the lines, maybe? Oh, I bet that's in here. Okay, that's weird. It just stopped finding my button. I'll just turn off push to talk for now, because I'm not too sure what it's doing. Unfortunately, you might hear my mouse and stuff then. This mic's a bit too sensitive. I just noticed. Where is the shirt? Here's hoping I have the... Oh, there it is. I usually work on my laptop, so I don't have all the same downloaded... Whoops. Tools and everything. Too big. I was gonna ask, do you guys have any other plans today? I don't think I'm streaming much longer, too. Just because it's getting closer to dinner time and I'm gonna have to start cooking. This might be an older version of my pen. Oh my gosh. I found out why the button wasn't working. My controller died, I think. Yeah, fair enough. Not quite used to it yet. So, trying to keep it a bit shorter, I guess. Does help a bit with getting things done. Okay. Neither of these seem right. I swear I was using 000 or 001 pen. Yeah, it's just like anything else. Always practice. I find even the figuring out the software. Like, I have used OBS before, mostly just for recording my screen, so I'm not quite used to it for streaming. Alright. Well, I think that fixes that. So I might try for a cape for some fun. Let's rename that real quick. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah. Just gonna see if I can get my sketchy version so I can have a reference. Dang it. Let's go open that again. And actually re-enable the shirt, I guess. Oh, that's my saturation. And oh, I'm gonna have to change that. I actually changed the base hair color on the bangs. It was originally like a light blue. Kind of like that. Just while I'm here. Where did I put it is all? This one? Yes. All right. Fix the image itself later. There we go. I got a lot more purple in here. Maybe I'll put purple there too. Oh, I have a color too here, so this should still work. Although I wonder... Just thinking of those capes that have... I don't know what to call it. They like attached to a ring or like a bracelet. I guess I won't see it here, so that doesn't matter anyway. I'll have to remember to look into that later. I'm gonna start with the sketch. There it is. Why is this not working how I expect it to? Is there a setting for that or something? There's usually a pop-out for it, where it just takes out one of them. Hello, Rain. All right, I'm guessing this is just jokes then. Okay. It's kind of what I figured. And I wish I could hire someone, but I do not have the money, so this everything is what I can do. Which, yes, unfortunately does mean less than professional things sometimes. Like my icon and the like. So, I definitely got distracted there, sorry. Forgot what I was doing again. Am I in the right layer? I am not. That would have been fun if I had started drawing. So... I'm gonna have to change the design on this a bit if I want to keep using it as it was. Ooh, No Man's Sky. I like that one. It's all good. I always like having streamers on the background myself. I might go a bit bigger with the brooch. Just thinking of doing a bit of native design in that as well. There are some cooler ones with the sun or moon, maybe. As I was saying, he did bring light to our people. It's actually a pretty cool story. Maybe I'll have to tell it sometime. But there's lots of versions on the web. As it is an oral story, so it just changes a lot. That makes sense. It's more to fill in spaces of silence, so I'm not always listening completely. And I can understand how it could distract from the gaming. itself. Let's see. I do like the asymmetric. Oh, shoot. It has to go over top. Thankfully, it's a short one. It's usually told to children, so I'll have to think of something else to add. So yeah, I'd love to do the story sometime. Did I get the wrong one? Brush is this? Oh, it's the lining. Whoops, that explains everything. Ooh, maybe I can find a couple of stories for my people or something. I know Raven is like the most popular. He's a trickster god, so a lot of people love his stories. I know there's another one where he bothers octopus, I think. They're all kind of like morality tales, sorry. So they're kind of fun that way. Usually, you don't want to be like Raven. Eerie. Yeah. You had it right with the first one. I kind of took it from iridescent. Oh, that's not big enough. Oh, and actually, I guess the last name is something that people aren't used to as well. It is also, oops, I keep picking the wrong pencil. It's also for my people. It's, I'm kind of not great at it myself, so I can understand if it's a bit hard. It's Mamati. So it's like you have to lengthen the A's, and it means bird. One of those things that's unfortunate is that we don't have a lot on our language. So I didn't actually grow up learning it. And there are still speakers. Yes! Burb. But from what I can find, sorry, back to the name. I keep going to the wrong pen. I'm gonna just go ahead and, there we go. Yeah, the resources I can find, which there are some really cool ones these days. That's okay, it's easy to miss. Oops, sidetracked again. Resources I could find. I was thinking of going with the word for raven, which is a little hard to say because we do use glottal stops and a couple other different things that usually use in the back of your throat. Sorry, reading the comments. Which I personally have a hard time with as well, so it's see cushion. So it unfortunately has characters that aren't used, especially in usernames. So I just went for the next best one. Wrong one again. All right. Now, clothes are kind of the bane of my existence. I've definitely been one of those artists who doesn't always focus on the ones that I can't do very well. So I've been slowly trying to learn that one lately. Especially folds. Like, I've always loved designing clothes, but never the details. I should go more like that. Dang it. So maybe... Oh, could be the same cape, just because I'm wearing it differently. It's gonna sit slightly differently. It's because this is higher. It's probably gonna pull differently. Let's go about here. Oh. Well, I should mute that, I guess, eh? Unless you guys don't mind chocobos bugging you. Oh. Right? Like, I can look up all the tutorials on clothing folds I want, but, like, it still doesn't quite sink in. Lately, I've just been referencing, which does help a little, especially, like, fabrics like this, which is supposed to be a light, thin one, where there's, like, way more folds. I really had to find a reference for that one, because I originally just had folds in the crook of the arm. Oh. Yeah, I didn't think to mute my phone. Or put it on vibrate. I've fooled that a lot of people out in the wild with that. Like, they don't even realize it's not a real bird. Oh, yeah, there it is. Time to go get dinner started. Sadly. So it was fun hanging out with you all. Well, you three, but you know. Right. Should save that probably. Probably stream about the same time tomorrow. Not too sure what to do yet. Oh, thank you, you two. You three? uh, yeah. I'll have to think on it more. I don't know if I should go with like knitting or some more art. Maybe a game. But yeah, all right. Thank you very much. Hope to see you guys again next time. Bye. Oh, yes. Fair enough. I guess I don't have to decide on it now. All right. Next time.